How are you, my friends? Here I'm continuing the algebra course lectures, and now we reach to lecture number 9 that will cover algebraic expressions with some nice examples. If you need to see the other lectures, please go to the playlist called Algebra Course Lectures. So again, this is lecture number 9 about algebraic expressions. Let's start. There are many definitions here. We'll go a little fast. What is a variable? What is a term? Variable, just from the name variable, it's a letter such that X or Y or Z, or sometimes you can use A or B or K or any letter we can represent unknown. So unknown is variable. So when we say X, we don't know if X is positive, negative, fraction, 0 or something. We say variable. Now, what is a term? A term is a number or variable or product or quotient. See, I put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are terms, one term each. So when we say a term, it's a number, 9 or 9x or z or 2 over p or minus 10t to the power 4 or 5x cubed y squared k, all this one term. See, it's a number or variable or a product or quotient of a number and one or more variables, each one raised to different power. So that's a term. So term is one thing. Now, let's define coefficient and like terms. Coefficient. We know what is a term from the previous slide. So the coefficient is the number or numerical number in the term. So if we have 8x, the coefficient is 8. So the coefficient is the number or the numerical number in that term. So minus 15x cubed t power 4, the coefficient is minus 15. Coefficient of x over 3 is 1/3. See, 1/3 times the x is the same. Now, when we say like terms, so when the terms are like, either they are constants, like 5 and 7, 2 and 3, 10 and 15, or they have the same variable and the same exponent, like minus 10x, 5x. Ask, is this like terms or unlike terms? Why we need this? Because like terms can be added or subtracted. Unlike terms, we cannot add, we cannot subtract. So minus 10x and 5x are called like terms. Why these are unlike? Because x squared, x cubed. At least one reason, different power. Now, what is the expression, or we call it algebraic expression? Algebraic expression is simply, I will go simply first. In other words, it's a collection of terms. So you have some terms, maybe one term, maybe two terms, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe infinity. Okay, so it's a collection of letters, variables, or real numbers combined by using addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. You can see the details of all these words in another video called Basic Math Terms. Okay, so this is two terms here, 5x and 2y, there is a plus. Here there is a minus and division. Here we have 3 terms. So know the word expression. The important point about expression, there is no equal sign in the expression. See here, you can see in all these 4 examples, no equal sign. All right, let's go now. A polynomial. What is a polynomial? It's also an expression that has many terms, but there are conditions on these terms. We should have positive or 0 integer in the power here. See the power here, like 4, 1, 5, 0 maybe, power 0, like 6x power 0, something like that. So this is, so the highest power here is called the degree. Degree here, let's see, degree here, the highest power 5. So you have 33x power 4 minus 19x minus 8x power 5 minus 6. So the highest power here is the 5. So we call it degree. So each polynomial has a degree, except the polynomial 0. If you have only polynomial 0, it has no degree. But if you have the polynomial minus 9, see, it has a degree 0, because minus 9 the same as minus 9x power 0. Now, one important word, the leading coefficient. We have seen what is a coefficient. Each term has a coefficient. Now, we need to know the leading. Leading that comes with the highest power. See here, minus 8. See the leading here? See the highest power 5, minus 8. We don't say coefficient, it's the leading coefficient. You can put it at the beginning if you like, but no need. Let's see a nice example here. Simple, easy example. Find the degree, find the coefficient of x, find the leading coefficient, find the constant term. So you have to know the word also constant term. Look at this. This is a polynomial, you see? 5x cubed minus 3 over 2x plus square root of 10 plus 7x to the power 4. What is the degree? Just look at the highest power. So we just write 4. So the degree here is 4. Now, what is the coefficient of the x? I go to the x and see the coefficient minus 3 over 2. What is the leading coefficient? I go to the highest power, it's 7. It can be minus 7. What is the constant term? The term that is constant without any x, only square root of 10. Now, I need to go back here. Polynomial cannot have variables in the denominators. So we cannot have 8 over x. That's not the polynomial. It's an expression, but not polynomial, like this one here. 2x minus 1 over y. That's not the polynomial. It's an expression. Identify which one is a polynomial here from A and B, which one is not a polynomial. They are very similar here, very close. Minus 3 over 2, x power 5, minus 3x cubed, plus 4x power 6. And here we have x power 4, minus 3x power minus 2, plus 15x power 5. Which one is a polynomial? For sure, the first one is a polynomial. Because the same variable here, all the powers are positive or 0. And here we have a negative power. So the first one is a polynomial. Second one is not a polynomial. Let's see. Try at home. Check which one is a polynomial, which one is not a polynomial. The answers are in the next slide. So there are 3 types of polynomials. Easy. You can see from the word here, monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Easy to use. This is the definition here. Monomial, it's a polynomial with only one term, like 25x to the power 8. Why it's one term? Because there is a multiplication. Now, second one, binomial. Binomial means there are 2 terms. So the 6x is one term, 11x power 4. There is a minus between them. So now we know that terms, listen carefully please, terms can be separated by pluses and minuses. Again, please. Terms can be separated by pluses or minuses. The first one, only one term. Even if we have minus 25, x power 8, it's one term. Here we have minus between. the terms. Here we have pluses and minuses between the terms. So this is a trinomial. Trinomial, we have one term, one term, one term. Now, if you have 4 or more, we call it polynomial. So polynomial means many. Let's add and subtract now polynomials. Also, after a few minutes, we will multiply polynomials, but we will not divide polynomials until later, maybe after lecture 40. This is lecture number 9. Okay, let's see. Add and subtract. Easy. Remember the word like terms? We add here like terms. Be careful here for the example. 3x squared plus x cubed minus 15 plus x squared plus 4x plus 10. So where do we go? We add like terms. We look at the power. Here we have cubed, no cubed here. Just write x cubed. 3x squared. Here we have x squared. So this is like 3 something plus 1 something. 4, same power, 3, 4x squared. Here there's no x, we just put 4x. Minus 15 plus 10, you add minus 5. That's the answer. Now let's look here, subtraction. See, when you subtract, you have 2 ways to do it. Please listen carefully. When you have a minus, 2 ways. You can either subtract directly, this one minus this one, or change the second one here, the second one only, change all the signs with this minus, then you add. Choose the one you like. So squared here, let's go for the cube. The cube is the highest power, minus the cube. So minus 5x cubed, minus x will be minus 6. Squared, 5x squared, minus 2x squared, so it will be 3x squared. Here there is no x, minus with the minus becomes plus x. 4 minus minus 3 is 7. That's the answer here. You can do it again, please, and review it. Let's look at this nice example. Please try to pause the video now. Simplify all this. Look at the question. Perform. Perform means do the indicated operations to simplify the whole expression. So we have something minus something plus something. So the answer should be something. Can you try it, please? And then I think by this time you have finished. You can pause the video a little, try it, subtract and add, and check the final answer in the next slide. Let's see. The final answer you should get is minus x cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus 14. If you get the answer, excellent. If not, try to look for your mistake, if there is any. Now, look what I did here. I left the first one just normal here, 7 minus x plus 3x squared. See this arrow here? I changed all the signs because I have minus. So minus 2, minus with the minus plus 3, minus with the plus becomes minus 5x squared. Here, since I have plus, I just take the bracket and write it down. Now look at the colors here. The cube, this color, cubed, only these two cubed. So plus 3x cubed minus 4 becomes minus x cubed. I look at the squared. I have the green here, 3x squared minus 5, so minus 2x squared. I look at the purple color, this is the x, so plus x. I look at the numbers in the arrow, 9 minus 2 plus 7 is 14. That's the answer. Check please and see if you have any mistake, you can learn from it. Now let's multiply now, example 4. We say multiply term by term. Easy to multiply. Remember, when you multiply terms and you have the same base, remember, you add the power. So we have here binomial, here 3 terms, and here we have 2 terms. 4x squared minus 3x plus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 5. I will tell you the idea, then you can try it. 4x squared multiplied by 2x. 4x squared multiplied by minus 5. Then minus 3x by this, minus 3x by that. Then 1 by this, 1 by that. Please check it yourself, and then the complete solution and the answer on the next slide. Let's go. So this is the answer here. See, I put 3 colors, 4x squared times 2x. I write it down. 8x cubed minus 20x squared. Now, minus 3x, remember there is a minus here. Minus 6x squared, minus with the minus, 15x. Now look at the yellow here, 1 times 2x minus 5. Add, the highest power is 3, squared with the squared, x with the x, 17, and then the minus 5. That's the answer here. So easy, it will not take time. Now, try at home. Find the coefficient of x squared in the product. See, just imagine you multiply these two, and then the answer, we need the coefficient of x squared. Now, these are try at home. All the questions that are called try at home or extra questions or practice, you can find the complete solution in the additional solved questions. But here I gave you the answer only, the coefficient is minus 2. You can check it yourself, please. Now, let's see the word FOIL, F-O-I-L. Easy, interesting method, simple to use. We call it FOIL method. What is a FOIL method? FOIL method is a multiplication if we multiply two binomials. Something like 3x minus 2. All right, and here we have x plus 5. See, we multiply, if we distribute here, 3x, we call it first. That means first term. 3x, 5, we call it outer or outside. 2x, 2 times, minus 2 times the x is minus 2 times x, inner or inside. Minus 2, 5 is the last term. See, that's one way. You can do it. You can do it as the previous example, just distribute term by term, then you add. But this is a nice method. When we use factoring, you have to use it. Go back. Sometimes I give you this question here. I need the answer, 3x minus 2x plus 5. We call this factoring backward. You will see that in lecture number 10, 11, 12. All right, let's see. So this is FOIL, this is FOIL method. FOIL method. Special product formulas. You have here 5 formulas. You should remember these formulas always. The first one, a plus b squared. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Many students, they forget this middle term here. You cannot forget that. So you cannot write a squared plus b squared. You have to write a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. We call this square of sum or perfect. Same thing for a minus b squared. It's a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. This is square of the difference. A plus b all cubed. See the formula, a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. Also the formula for the minus, same formula, we have minus plus minus. So this is cube of a difference, this is a cube of a sum. Suppose you forget the formula, you have an exam, you forget the formula, what do? You just multiply a plus b times a plus b times a plus b. If you forget the formula. Same thing here. Suppose you forget this formula. A plus b squared, a times b times a plus b times a plus b, like FOIL method. Now, important formula number 5, I put it separate. A plus b times a minus b will be a squared minus b squared. That's the difference between two squares. You can multiply, so you can go this way, or you can factor, you can go this way back. If you have a squared minus b squared, directly you can write a plus b, a minus b. Easy, always. I think now is an example, nice example, a and b, two parts. A good idea, take a little rest, 1 minute or so, pause the video, get a piece of paper, try the first example and see if you get the answer. Find the product. 2t in the bracket, t squared plus 3 times another bracket, t squared minus 3. See what can you use, any method. There are more than one way you can do a part. Try any way you like, and then I think you finished now. Check the answer. The final answer you should get is 2t to the power 5 minus 18t. Let's see how we do that. See, I noticed here by looking, t squared plus 3, t squared minus 3, similar to this. Is that similar? Yes. So I squared the first number, a squared, minus I squared the second number. So t squared, I take 1, square it, so t power 4. 3, I square it, 9, so there is a minus here from the formula. Now multiply distribution, this is we just distribute. 2t times this, 2t power 5, we add the power, minus 18t, that's the answer here. Nice question. Can you try number B, please? See number B, minus 2x in the bracket, x minus 2 all cubed. So what can you do first? I think I will show you back the formula. See, this is the formula number 4 you need. X minus 2, see the question, x minus 2 cubed. So A is the x, here is the 2b. You write this one first. So you have to write formula number 4, cube of the difference. Then, after you finish, you multiply by minus 2x. On every term, you distribute. I think by this time you have finished. That's the answer. So we write, I wrote the formula for you here actually. A minus b all cubed, so this is the formula. So you simplify by the formula, you get x cubed minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 8. Then you distribute minus 2x, minus 2x, minus 2x, minus 2x. On each term, this is the answer here. Please check it. Now try at home, find the product u minus bracket v minus 3 times u plus bracket v minus 3. I think I will leave only the answer here for you. U squared minus v squared plus 6v minus 9. If you can get the answer, that's excellent. If not, please go to additional solved questions in algebra. Then you can find the detailed solution. I also put some hint here. Use formula number 5, use formula number 2, then subtract. Now, this is the same idea here. Extra question. You multiply up here, simplify up and down until you get one answer. If you know how to do it, I think in the next slide I put the answer is 1. If you can do it, excellent. If not, go to additional solved questions in algebra. You can find the detailed solution. Extra question number 2 also. Little tricky question. We have capital X, 2a minus b all cubed. You can simplify. Here capital Y, a plus 2b all cubed. You can simplify also b. What do I need? Find the coefficient of ab squared in the polynomial x minus y. That's a story. So what is capital X? That's a polynomial here. use the formula, write it here, minus. Use the formula for the sum of the cube of the sum, and then you subtract. When you subtract, you have in the answer AB squared. Check the coefficient. It's a number here. Check the coefficient, it's a number. So the number you should get is -6. Now we have reached the practice questions. So please answer these. There are 6 parts here in practice number 1. Which one is a polynomial? Which one is not a polynomial? Practice number 2, simplify the expressions. There is 1 and 2. And then practice number 3, find the coefficient of x squared y in this polynomial, squared plus cubed. You have to expand a little. And then practice number 4, find k if the coefficient of x in this product is 27. And practice number 5, the degree is d and the leading coefficient is LC. Find d plus LC of this polynomial. Now the answers are on this slide. This is lecture number 9 in Algebra course. So the answers are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need the detailed solution, please go to Expressions, Additional Solved Questions. Now, thank you for watching. I hope I can see you in another video with another topic. Just to remind you, this is Algebra course, lecture number 9. Thank you very much.